मैं अंधले की टेक तेरा नाम खुंदकारा, मैं गरीब मैं मस्कीन, तेरा नाम है आधारा। करीमा रहीमा अल्लाह तू गनी, हाज़रा हजूर दरपेश तू मनी। करीमा रहीमा अल्लाह तू गनी। दरियाओ तू दिहंद तू बिस्यार तू धनी, दे ले एक तू दिगर को नहीं। करीमा रहीमा अल्लाह तू गनी, हाज़रा हजूर दरपेश तू मनी। तू दाना तू बीना मैं विचार क्या करी, तू दाना तू बीना मैं विचार क्या करी। नामे चे स्वामी बख्शंत तू हरी, नामे चे स्वामी बख्शंत तू हरी। करीमा रहीमा अल्लाह तू गनी, हाज़रा हजूर दरपेश तू मनी। करीमा रहीमा अल्लाह तू गनी, हाज़रा हजूर दरपेश तू मनी। करीमा रहीमा अल्लाह तो गनी।
Welcome to Sikh Perspective. This is Rajwant Singh. When Guru Nanak Dev Ji, the founder of Sikh faith, went to Baghdad and he lived there for 1 month, and he had a dialogue with some of the very esteemed spiritual personalities of Islamic world at that time. And he lived there for 1 month, and there's one Gurdwara in his memory in Baghdad. So there's a very interesting dialogue which is recorded by Gurdas, and one of the Sikh historians and theologian. And this beautiful hymn, he describes what dialogue took place. He says, Baba aakhe hajiyan, shubh amla bajon dono roi. ਪੁੱਛਣ ਖੋਲ ਕਿਤਾਬ ਨੂੰ ਹਿੰਦੂ ਵੱਡਾ ਕਿ ਮੁਸਲਮਾਨ ਹੋਈ ਬਾਬਾ ਕੇ ਹਾਜੀਆਂ ਸ਼ੁਭ ਅਮਲਾਂ ਬਾਝੋਂ ਦੋਨੋਂ ਰੋਈ. He says when Guru Nanak Dev Ji went to Baghdad, he had a little book. And people asked with curiosity, he says, please open your book and tell us your wisdom. Give us a sort of a judgment. Who is more superior, are Hindus or the Muslims? And the answer given by Guru Nanak Dev Ji is very well recorded, and it opens eyes of anyone. Doesn't matter whether they belong to Hindu faith or Islamic faith, Muslim faith or Sikh faith or Christians. The answer applies to all. Guru Nanak Dev Ji says it does not matter what label you have, who you belong to, which religion you profess. He says what matters is your actions, your deeds, what you do. It's not what you claim to believe in, it's what you do and how you implement those teachings in your daily life. He says, Shubh amla bajon dono roi. He said at the end, without inspired actions in your life, without feeling the sense of responsibility and sense of connection with Vaheguru and God, at the end, everyone will cry. It does not matter which religion you belong to. So this is the wisdom of Guru Nanak Dev Ji. He continues with the same thought. He says, Amal kar tarti, Bij shabdo kar, Sach ki aab nit deh pani. He says, your action are the soil. But what kind of seed will you put in this soil where the life where you're active, but what kind of seed which will flourish in this field of action? He says, Bij Shabdokar. The wisdom of the enlightened beings, all the enlightened beings throughout the history of humanity, their wisdom, let that be the seed in the soil of your field of action. He says, Sach ki aab nit de pani. Your awareness of the true reality, a continued being aware of God's presence in your life and everywhere. He says that is the water which will make this seed of inspired wisdom, and it will inspire your life and you will take the right action in your life. He says without that, your life is meaningless. So this is Guru Nanak Dev Ji. And let's hear what Farid Ji, a 12th century poet who was born in Pakistan but whose hymns are included in the Sikh scriptures in Guru Granth Sahib, he says, Farida, vek kapahe je thiya, je sir thiya tilahe. He says, look at the fate of these items, then he lists them. He says, first he says kapah, which is cotton, and he says sesame seeds, and he says kamade ar kagde kunne kohilaye, mande amal karendiyan e sajaye tinahe. He says, without the right action, just see what will be the fate of your life. Look at the cotton, how it's peeled and it goes through a pressing process. Same thing with sesame seeds, same thing with how paper is produced. He says ultimately your life will be pressed and it will be so much full of anxiety that you will go through these very challenging times. He says, why don't you understand that without good action, you will have to see the fate. You will have to see the consequence of your actions. So it's the action which is important, not what you claim that you believe in. So this is the wisdom of Guru Nanak Dev Ji, Farid Sahib. And once you have inspired action, he says, God waits for your elevation to his level. So may Vaheguru bless us all. If you have any question, please reach out to ggsusa@aol.com. Thank you.